to another episode of Working on the House with Combined Construction Company. I'm your host, Isaac Bennett, co-owner of Combined Construction Company, along with my business partner and brother, Kerry Dyers. On this particular episode, we designed a home, a 4,300 square foot home, and took a 2.5 acre piece of land, worked everything out for site plans, drainage, everything, and built this home on it. So just sit back and enjoy this video, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great day. Alrighty, welcome to another episode of Working on the House. I'm your host, Isaac Bennett, and we've got our General Superintendent here of Combined Construction, Mr. Kerry Dyers. Mr. Dyers, what you got going on?
Well, we're breaking ground over here, Mr. Bennett. We're getting ready for the rough out for the plumbing. We've already did the foundation form, and the next phase is to start roughing out the plumbing so we can get the beams dug, steel tied, and cement poured.
Alrighty, this project is Miss Conway, Miss Elwanda Conway's project, located on 7206 Apache Street, Houston, Texas 77028. And we're gonna walk over here and take a look at the forms that Mr. Dyers got set up, and we'll be right back.
Here where you see your forms, you got 2x6s, you got 2x8s, you got blockages, you got entryway, you got garages. It all starts from the ground. And as you can see, forms are set up in the formation of the house and the square footage to the north, east, south, and west elevation. That what this house will be. We got 4,387 square feet of occupancy here. Over here, now mine is going to be a 2-story. This is your living elevation right here. And over there to your left is your garage, attached garage elevation. The sand that you see down here is for packing formation. After you grade and scratch the foundation, you come back in here with packing mud, which helps sustain the cement and the footages. We're at the phase right now where we can't go any further because we're waiting for the plumber to come in and rough out the ground, which is the short tap for hot and cold supply line and your sewer for your drainage to go to your waste.
Okay, we're back over here on site at the Apache Street location, and what we have going now, the plumber has came out and he's beginning to dig the trenches for his rough-in plumbing. This has to be done also prior to pouring the slab. Also, what's going to happen here is we will be tapping in to the sewage and the fresh water. So, you know, we're working in between rainy days. The weather, you know, seems like it's raining a little bit right now, off and on, but again, we're here at the Apache Street location, and Mr. Dyers, along with Mr. Smith, our plumber, have begun to do the trenching for the rough-in plumbing. As you can see, we have the rough-in plumbing in. Your pipes are sticking up, but what I wanted to show you on this one, this is your gas line. Okay? Once we get the inspection on the gas line, we'll go ahead and fold it into the foundation and run the gas pipe. And it will come up where we need it to have it. One of the things that Tio will do once we get the steel ties, he'll feed that gas line back through the foundation prior to pouring it. And then at that point, we will be able to run the gas throughout the home where it needs to be. Okay, we have there'll be a gas dryer, gas for the stove, gas furnace, gas fireplace. All right, we're ready for the pour. Everything's stubbed out, steel is in, and with the magic of television, when we come back, you'll see a complete pour. All right, we got our concrete man out here. Mr. Dyers is working with the plumbers to ensure that we get that conduit sleeves on top of the those pipes before we make that pour. But everything's moving on schedule, and looking pretty good. We'll be using 3,000 psi with a 25% aggregate in the concrete. Okay, 3,000 psi with a 25% aggregate. What you got, Cowboy?
So what we got here is the finishing product. This particular product, this particular code here took us 150 yards, 3,000 psi concrete. What we're doing now is pulling in the high points and pulling in the low and trying and evening it all. This is the real elevation that we're on right now. We got approximately maybe 5 more yards to go before we polish this particular project. It came out pretty good. We picked the timing out, the days out. Approximately picked out the right amount of pour, the right amount of yards for this particular pour. It'll take this pour approximately 7 days of curing time before we can put some building material on it. We got a schedule for the Monday of next week to start raising up timber on this particular pour.
Okay, sound good. Yeah, look like you might have enough. See that deal he got in his hand? That vibrator, get the air out of it, out of them beams. All right, sounds good, Cowboy. Next time we come back, we'll be standing up wood.
Absolutely.
This is Isaac Bennett with Combined Construction Company along with Mr. Kerry Dyers. We'll see y'all in a few minutes. Thanks to Time Lapse Photography, this house will be standing next time you see it. Okay. Right now, he's skimming and planing off the concrete to give it a smooth finish. All of the addition will be worked into areas that we're still pouring. As you can see right now, the front porch is being poured. Okay? The front porch is being poured, and they're working that area. And foundation really looks good. Nice pour. That's Miss Conway, and that's our architect, Tom Mathis' sister and his niece. There, she's the owner. Right now, we're continuing now with the construction of Miss Conway's property. We have Mr. Dyers here. Give us a general idea of what's going on, Mr. Dyers.
Basically what we're doing is raising the first floor. We're putting the cross members in, headers for windows and doors, getting ready to put the floor joists, the ceiling joists in so we can start stacking on top for the second floor. We only drop a floor at a time. This here material you see on the ground here is basically the first floor. You see them big old rafters that he's taking over there? That's getting ready for the second floor. We drop them there floor joists on there and then come back on top of it with a 4x8, about 1 5/8 quarter sheet concrete groove plywood. That'll allow us to stack on top for the second floor. That's the preparation that we're into now. Exterior walls 62 by 60. Interior walls 2x4. Second floor will be all 2x4 because the 2x6 carry the weight on the first floor and the second floor.
All right, we're looking good. They moving this material too, that's good. Fast we can get it standing, the better.
I got to get some filler strips. Put them headers up there, refer it out to the, look at this here.
So you said they're gonna go and take the second floor, they're gonna frame the second floor this weekend? I'm going over there and work on her project.
We're gonna have to get up in one of them closets or something like that and put an air duct up in there. You know where you put your filter?
Yeah. Well, don't you think we need to get Carrington out here and let him look at this and see where we is, and he tell us where he want it now?
I would say so.
Let me call him.
Because I done walked this whole house and I have to find it.
All right, on this project here, you see we got it framed up. We got a few minimal changes that we'll make, but overall the structure's coming this way nicely, and it's looking real good. Guys have done a wonderful job. Bunch of scrap material here, and we're getting ready to move over to Miss Cookie's house, get it done, and the next time we come back we'll have it completely dried in, and all the frame is complete. All right, due to time-lapse photography, as you can see, in less than 24 hours we have built this house from the foundation to the to where you see it now. We're getting ready to put the roof on it. Mr. Dyer, what you got?
Well, what I got here is what's on the ground now is 2 weeks of power framing. And we kept a 13, 14 man crew out here coming from the bottom to the top, and now we're here. So what we're doing is we protecting it from the outside element. We're getting ready to dry it in, and Monday or Tuesday next week, after we get our siding inspection, OSB inspection, we'll be drying in with windows and doors.
Sound like I'm one of Mr. Dyer's. Look at old Loopy.
Loopy been with us 20-something years.
Loopy been with us 20-some years and still carrying tar paper on his shoulder. Ain't that a blessing? Look at him.
Raised those babies up to be the way he used to be.
Those guys on that roof, those are his kids. Those babies was 2 and 3 and 4 years old. Now look at them, they running the company. That's a blessing. Well, next time we come, we'll have that little spot fixed. We'll be and pass our structural inspection, and we'll have a wrapped in Tyvek. Okay, we just about done bricking her. Thanks to modern technology, we're able to speed up and show you where we are now on this property. Framed up, pretty much got her bricked up. We had to get about 3,000 more brick and 20 more bags of mortar. She still got to be acid washed. Windows in. Still gotta have the screens put on it. We'll do that once we get the windows, the brick done. As you can see, we're moving on around to the front elevation. And, you got a pile of brick here. Yeah, a lot of waste there. You wasted 1,000 brick. We still got to do that. You can see we got the front elevation. We got the windows cut here with the marquees. Okay, this is Isaac Bennett with Combined Construction Company. We're here at 7602 Apache, Ms. Conway's residence. As you can see, this one's almost ready. We've completed the exterior, and we're going on inside and dry in. We've went ahead and called for our structural. That is the HVAC, the electrical, and the plumbing. So we're working diligently to get this one completed along with the other projects so we can start a bunch of new ones. But this one turned out real nice for the homeowner. I'll be right back and we'll take you and walk you through the interior so you can take a look at what's going on the inside.